Old fossil. I've observed the 3-year mourning period for you. The 3-year period has ended. Where's that destiny you promised?
Arg.
You 3 good-for-nothings, let me make this clear. Yue Rushuang's fiancé can only be me, and the future Sword Immortal will undoubtedly be me, Zhao Fan. As for you 3, forget about it.
Good.
Father! Who did this?
The Clark family colluded with the Jie Tian Sect to steal our family's ancestral treasure. The Shattered Immortal Slaying Sword.
The shattered remains of the Azure Lotus Sword Demon's Immortal Slaying Sword?
Find Frank Duncan immediately. Show no mercy. Frank, run. Go now.
We'll go together.
Seek your vengeance at the back mountain.
Who's speaking?
Who? I am your ancestor. Come to the back mountain.
Clark family. Jie Tian Sect. When I complete my cultivation, I'll exterminate your entire bloodline. Frank Duncan of the Duncan clan requests audience with the ancestor.
Frank Duncan. Ancestor, I've come. Ha ha ha.
Adam Clark?
So you're here weeping at graves. What? This is your Duncan family's mighty ancestor? Oh. An ancient sword immortal? Your ancestor's an ancient sword immortal. But it's just a dirt mound. Ha ha ha. Frank Duncan, listen well. Today I'll exterminate your lineage, and dig up your ancestor's grave for good measure.
Adam Clark. You dare insult my ancestor, and collude with Jie Tian Sect to destroy my Duncan clan. Steal our Shattered Immortal Slaying Sword.
Blame your Duncan family's Shattered Immortal Slaying Sword for being too irresistible. Once assembled, it can obtain the legacy of the Azure Lotus Sword Demon, the first sword demon of all ages. Who wouldn't be tempted?
Good. Then today, either you die, or I perish.
Lad, don't interfere.
Who's there? Could it be, earlier, it was the ancestor speaking? Could it be, earlier, it was the ancestor speaking?
Frank Duncan, weren't you the one who boasted about being Spirit Sword City's golden boy of our generation? Now you're so terrified of us that you won't even raise a hand? Ha ha ha.
Don't you dare touch him. Are you all forgetting that the Duncan family is betrothed to my Reed clan?
Rose Reed, you may be the city lord's daughter, but your father's lifespan dwindles, and your meridians remain blocked. Cultivation's beyond your reach. You only know basic forms. What good are those when the old lord ascends to immortality? This Spirit Sword City will answer to the Clark clan. Ha ha ha. Rose. Ha ha ha. You stole my woman and humiliated me. Today I'll let you experience how it feels to watch your beloved be defiled before your eyes. Ha ha ha. Brothers, let's have some fun. Ha 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 ha.
Stop. Rose. Rose.
Don't come any closer.
Get lost.
Let her go, Flying Sword. I never expected you to reach the Sword Spirit realm.
Release Rose, or you'll all die.
Oh really? Then let's see whose sword is faster, yours or mine.
Don't act rashly. Though you've achieved the Sword Spirit realm, do you truly believe your current power can oppose the entire Clark clan? Moreover, your fiancée, Rose Reed, remains in their grasp. Then what should I do? Since that's the case, I shall show you a path. Disperse your cultivation. Disperse my cultivation? Exactly. Disperse your cultivation. Reduce the threat you pose. If I disperse my cultivation, even if I survive, it would be a life of disgrace.
Remember this, your true enemy is the Jie Tian Sect.
To seek vengeance, you must obey my command. You should transfer your spiritual power
to your betrothed.
She might forcibly open her meridians.
Awaken her spiritual field.
Rose and I share deep affection. This way, at least, we keep the fortune within the family.
Frank, what are you planning?
Before I discard my cultivation, I will transfer all my spiritual energy to you, to help unblock your meridians, and open your spiritual field.
Never thought you were such a romantic fool. Discarding cultivation for a woman. Now without your power, let's see what kind of mischief you can still cause. Ha ha ha.
Think you can touch him? Did I permit this? Think you can touch him? Did I permit this?
Never thought you actually had your meridians unblocked by him and entered the Sword Spirit realm. But now Frank Duncan is crippled. Let's see how long you can protect him. Retreat.
Frank. After 3 years, when my Sword Spirit realm stabilizes, I'll return to fulfill our marriage pact by heaven and earth as witness, sun and moon as testament. I'll never betray you.
I understand now. You're just a swindler. You made me abandon my cultivation, leaving me helpless for vengeance. Today I'll desecrate your tomb, until my hatred is satisfied. Ha!
Frank Duncan, to kneel like a dog, for 3 whole years. I must admit I admire your persistence. Ha ha ha. Adam Clark? Did I misspeak? Ha 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 ha.
Enough. Silence.
Lady Rose.
Rose. You finally came.
How dare you? Remove your filthy paws this instant. Do you not know that Lady Rose Reed is now the holy maiden of Prajna's sacred city? How could a worthless wretch dare lay hands on her?
She's my betrothed. What's improper about that? You actually joined Prajna's sacred city.
Frank Duncan. I came to fulfill our 3-year pact. But I came to tell you. The bond between us is severed.
Severed? Why?
Why? You are now but a stray dog with no home. While the current Lady Rose Reed has reached the Sword Sect realm, not only is she the holy maiden of Prajna's sacred city, but also the chief disciple under the Prajna Sword Immortal. Don't tell me. You worthless toad actually lusts after Swan. Ha ha ha.
Is this your will too, Rose Red?
The master said I have sword immortal potential. Romantic entanglements would only become stumbling blocks on my cultivation path. While you remain a mere mortal, you'll never again keep pace with my progress. Frank Duncan, let's end this.
Rose Red. Do you remember 3 years ago, when you were just a mortal too? It was me who helped you cultivate spiritual fields. You climbed up using my back.
Frank Duncan, face reality. In Sword Continent, only women can achieve sword immortal status. Men are but cultivation cauldrons for us female cultivators to harvest and use, and to qualify as my cauldron. One must possess supreme talent. 3 years have passed. Yet you still haven't even repaired your spiritual fields. This elixir is called Spirit Renewal Pill. It might possibly help you restore your spiritual field. Consider this as compensation.
You're humiliating me.
You're overthinking. I just don't want you to hold on to unrealistic hopes about me. After today, we go our separate ways. Should we meet again, there'll be no lingering affection.
You needn't worry. From now on I'll have not an ounce of feeling left for you. As for the Spirit Renewal Pill, I don't need your charity.
Frank Duncan. You worthless trash. Do you even realize? Spirit Renewal Pill is Earth-grade spiritual medicine, second only to Celestial grade. 10 of your dog lives couldn't repay this loss. Lady Rose showed you kindness. How dare you be so ungrateful?
Shut your filthy mouth. And you, get lost. In this lifetime, I never want to see you again.
Serves you right for ending up like this. Pick up the medicine and force it down his throat.
As you command. Ha ha ha. Rest assured, I'd rather feed this spirit pill to dogs than let you have it. Ha ha ha. Go to hell. Ha ha ha. Ack. Ha. Trash.
Ha 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 ha. Heaven's wrath. So this is how you treat me? Why? I observed morning rites for you for 3 full years. 3 years. And you? Where's that grand destiny you promised me? Aren't you afraid of being struck by lightning? Ah. There's someone who looks exactly like me. I am you. What? You want to kill yourself? So all along, the one I've been worshipping these 3 years was myself. You are me. I am you. Then who are we? We are Azure Lotus Sword Immortal. Azure Lotus Sword Immortal? Azure Lotus Sword Immortal? That's right. I am a remnant of sword intent you left behind 10,000 years ago. Sword intent? Could this be what you called that heaven-defying opportunity? The sword intent left by the first sword immortal of all ages. How could this not be a heaven-defying opportunity? Oh, my true self. Never did I imagine that in this lifetime, after losing your spiritual field, you'd fully comprehend the annihilating immortal sword intent. Not only that, you even managed to absorb such vast amounts of spiritual energy. Ha ha ha. Absorb. Absorb. Devour to your heart's content.
A celestial phenomenon.
Could it be the 5th sword immortal emerges?
Oh no. This evil creature is devouring the spiritual energy of the entire continent. 90% of the spiritual energy has been consumed. Heaven-defying demon. What about the common people? I must stop him.
My true self. Though you've now comprehended Immortal Slaying Sword intent to unleash its full power, you must gather all fragments of the Immortal Slaying Sword. Before then, do not reveal your identity under any circumstances, or else, the four sword maidens will hunt you down, even face heavenly punishment. Strange. I clearly mastered the Immortal Slaying Sword intent. Why hasn't my cultivation advanced? Could it be? This is the power that the four sword immortals, and even the heavens themselves fear?
Azure Phoenix, what's wrong? Where are you going?
The Immortal Slaying Sword intent is truly formidable. I only channeled less than 1/1,000,000th of its spiritual energy, yet it made 100 swords submit and bend to my will. Rose red. I wonder what expression you'll make when I reveal my true identity. It seems I can't yet withstand such intense sword intent. I must strengthen my physical form. I'll descend the mountain now. Once my power is sufficient. Qinglian Sword Sect. I'll make you pay in blood.
Isn't that the worthless trash? Fate really brings enemies together. Look at this trash's pathetic state. Doesn't he look like a stray dog? Ha ha ha.
My sword. You know what?
This spirit sword has been passed down through 18 generations of my ancestors. This was my dowry for marrying into the family, and now it's been destroyed.
This sword cost me 3 generations of my family's savings to forge this blade. Now how am I supposed to marry into a noble family? Which bastard destroyed it?
Who did this? Who was it?
Qinglian Sword. Who ruined my Qinglian Sword? This was something my brother begged the Jie Tian Sect elders to collaborate on forging. Who could have done this? This was the Earthgrade Spirit Sword,
bestowed by our master. Wait. Why would the Azure Phoenix Sword appear here? For these 3 years, only he's been at the back mountain. I was unaware of Master's esteemed presence, and failed to properly welcome you. I beg for Master's punishment.
This lowly commoner Adam Clark pays respects to your majesty the Prajna Sword Immortal.
I sensed disturbances from afar, suggesting the emergence of a formidable power. Hence my investigation. There's no need for such alarm among you all.
Understood. Understood.
To be deemed formidable by Master. Could this person be the 5th Sword Immortal?
This individual's power likely far exceeds both mine and the other three's, yet the aura of this formidable being vanished instantly. I could only sense his residual energy lingering at this location.
No wonder our swords were summoned here and destroyed.
Your Azure Phoenix Spirit Sword, being Earthgrade quality, shouldn't break even against Sword Immortals. Unless the celestial phenomenon's instigator shattered it? Did any of you witness this person?
Could it be him?
Traces of heavenly thunder judgment remain. It seems the one within triggered the celestial phenomenon. An ancient sword immortal? From primordial times to present, aside from myself and the current 4, there exists no 5th. Unless it's him.
No.
10,000 years ago, he had already perished. But if it truly is him, what should we do then? By the way, regarding the matter with your fiancée.
Master, rest assured. I have already initiated the annulment of the engagement. It will not affect my heart.
This is for the best. Moreover, the new martial assembly will be hosted by our Prajna sacred city. As your master, I will arrange the venue to be held in Spirit Sword City. When the time comes, I will select for you an exceptional cultivation partner. How does that sound?
I defer completely to Master's arrangements.
The new martial assembly will commence 7 days hence in Spirit Sword City. This year's competition boasts exceptionally generous rewards. Top 5 contenders shall receive 100,000 spirit stones, an Earth-grade cultivation manual, 1 Earth-grade supreme yang pill, and 1 opportunity to enter the Celestial Pagoda.
Who would have imagined? After 3 long years, even a small city like Spirit Sword could host such a grand event.
By the heavens! Not only does this competition offer abundant prizes, but the top 5 are granted access to the Celestial Pagoda.
The Celestial Pagoda is a divine treasure jointly governed by the 4 sacred cities. Holds treasures beyond imagination, and countless high-grade techniques and secret arts.
These 2 fools are still here. Pity that I've now mastered the complete Immortal Slaying Sword intent. The pagoda holds no allure for me.
Within the Celestial Pagoda lies concealed the largest fragment of the Immortal Slaying Sword, which shall be this competition's ultimate prize, to be given to the winner.
Fragment of the immortal slaying sword?
The immortal slaying sword was the personal immortal sword of the azure lotus sword demon, possessing world-shattering power. Even a tiny fragment can bestow mastery of formidable sword techniques.
Exactly. I heard the leader of the Jie Tian Sect, merely by studying a small fragment in his collection and cultivated his way to sword sovereign status. If someone obtained the largest fragment, couldn't they ascend to sword immortal realm?
Truly, one man's loss becomes eternity's legend. Even fragments from the azure lotus sword demon can forge a sword sovereign. Then how unimaginably powerful must the original wielder have been?
Indeed. If the venerable one had not perished, we honorable men would never have fallen to this wretched state.
Was I truly that formidable in my prime? If you knew that I, the azure lotus sword immortal, stand among you now, wouldn't you all immediately prostrate yourselves in reverence? Yet, why does this era label me as sword demon? Have I offended some entity that slandered my legacy?
During this martial assembly, Lady Rose Reed from Spirit Sword City comes. The first to choose her cauldron.
Cauldron. Lady Rose Reed is not just heaven's favored daughter, but a peerless beauty. If I were fortunate enough to become her cauldron, it'd be worth dying for. I'll sign up.
Just once, even if she favored me just once. My family's ancestral graves would have smoke rising from them. I'll register too.
I want to sign up. Count me in.
These cowards. Just moments ago, they were such noble men. Now they've become a bunch of lustful dogs. She's just a woman. Is it worth degrading yourselves like this? She's just a woman. Is it worth degrading yourselves like this?
Move.
Move.
Move. Brat. You don't even have an ounce of spiritual talent left, yet you dare lecture a sword master, like myself.
Listen well, Lady Rose's status is transcendent. The mere chance to compete as her cauldron is an honor, yet a worthless insect like you dares gaze upon her, defiling her divine presence.
I thought you two had some backbone. Turns out you're just spineless cowards. No wonder you both failed to ascend as sword immortals.
Cowards. What? Aren't you one too? You think you can become a sword immortal?
You're a man too. Yet you're no sword immortal either. We're all cowards. That makes you one too.
What's so special about sword immortals? What's so great about Rose Reed anyway? This martial assembly. I'll not only take first place, claim the fragment of the immortal slaying sword, but my name will resound across the entire heavenly sword continent.
Arrogant fool.
Ignorant brat.
Seeking death.
You madman. Stay away from us. We don't want to be caught in a lightning when heaven strikes you down.
Don't believe me? Then watch and see.
Why does he look familiar?
I was thinking the same.
Well, what? Don't recognize me now?
He looks like one of the 4 young masters of Spirit Sword City. Frank Duncan, the young master of the Duncan clan.
Exactly.
Sigh.
What's he doing here? What? Frank Duncan. 3 years ago, the Duncan clan was annihilated. Wasn't he supposed to be missing?
He was betrothed to Lady Rose. He must have found out Lady Rose is recruiting a cauldron. That's why he's here. Seems like we got another competitor now.
I can't gauge his cultivation level. Could it be his cultivation has surpassed our ability to perceive?
You think he's still that same Frank Duncan from 3 years ago?
Do you really think he's still the Frank Duncan from 3 years ago? You can't perceive his cultivation level because 3 years ago, he knelt before me and begged for mercy, voluntarily crippling his cultivation to spare his pathetic life.
No wonder I couldn't sense his power. He's just a cripple now. Brat. Do you know Lady Rose's status? Even if she needs a cauldron, you'd never qualify.
Worthless trash. You're not even worthy to lick Lady Rose's boots now.
When Lady Rose held her martial arts tournament, you made the 3 of us lose all face in defeat. Now you're just a cripple. Heaven has eyes.
Even if heaven has eyes, it won't change that I defeated you all.
If you can't talk tough, then shut up. Frank Duncan, you waste.
How dare you?
Hit me.
So what if I hit you? I've beaten you all before.
You're asking for death.
Stop. No unauthorized dueling here. We'll execute without mercy, regardless of your status.
Patience. The tournament arena awaits, where life and death hold no bounds.
When the time comes,
You can kill him honorably in open combat.
how do I enter the tournament? I can barely contain my urge to end him. Witness now. This sword formation, when its seal is broken, it manifests an impervious blade barrier. Any who dare approach, within 3 paces, shall earn their entry. Three paces? That's nothing. Wait.
This thing's lethal.
Never imagined a sword formation's power. It's actually this huge?
This sword array was left behind by an ancient demonic overlord, a celestial-grade spirit sword. You must all unleash your maximum spiritual energy to withstand its oppressive force.
So that's how it works.
Let me try first.
Adam Clark, you actually kept this from us. You secretly cultivated.
My lord, are you satisfied?
Spirit Sword City, second young master of the Clark family, Adam Clark, 6th level peak sword spirit realm, advanced 6 steps, qualified for the competition.
Seems our greatest rival is the Clark family's second young master.
He completely outclasses us. Let's hope we're not grouped together.
This martial assembly, I'll definitely secure a top 5 position. What about Frank Duncan? Will you step forward, or admit cowardice?
Frank Duncan. This isn't where someone without cultivation should be standing. Get out now.
Lady Rose.
You do your thing, I'll do mine. My business is none of yours.
How dare you? How dare you speak to Lady Rose like that?
How I speak to her is none of your damn business.
You.
Frank Duncan. Your tough act is wearing thin. It's truly pathetic. In your current state, entering would be suicide.
I haven't even tried. How would you know? I am seeking death?
Well, Junior Sister Red. You brought your consort to the martial assembly too? Junior Sister Red. You brought your consort to the martial assembly too? Though this consort of yours does have striking features. But how could you, the holy maiden of Prajna Sacred City, choose a useless man as consort?
Junior Sister Red, are your standards so low that you can't find better companions? Perhaps this man has other assets.
Senior sisters. This is a misunderstanding. He isn't my consort. I require no male attendance.
Just a harmless joke. No need to dwell on it.
We female cultivators cannot participate directly due to tournament rules, so we brought our consorts to compete, and you didn't even find one reliable consort in advance. If the top 5 are taken by other factions, what will you do then? Exactly. The top 5 prizes include Earthgrade Young Pill. If the consort wins and takes it, or absorbs it, they'll break through to Sword Sovereign. So getting into the top 5 is a must for me. What are you waiting for? Show them what you've got.
Yes, Master. Sacred City of Dharma Sound, consort of Lady Melody. First level of Sword Master Realm. Advanced 7 steps, qualified to compete.
Idiot, what are you standing there for?
Yes, Master. I won't let you down, Master.
Sacred City of Illusory Strings, consort of Lady Layla. Second level of Sword Master Realm. Advanced 8 steps, qualified to compete.
Yes.
Sacred City of Nine Nether, consort of Lady Jolin, 4th level Sword Master Realm, advanced 9 steps forward, qualify for the competition.
I never expected.
Their consorts are all Sword Master Realm experts. It seems they're determined to claim the top 5 spots in this martial competition.
Are all the participants this strong? Do I even stand a chance to become Lord Rose's cauldron?
Our chances of making it into the top 10 are already slim. Cauldron? You're just daydreaming.
I'll strive to make the top 10. If only my elder brother Jaden Clark were here.
He's definitely going to make it into the top 5.
What? In this martial assembly, 4th level Sword Master Realm is considered as the limit? Ha ha ha, my elder brother, Jaden Clark, has arrived.
6th level of Sword Master Realm, he actually took 10 steps. Spirit Sword City, Clark Clan's eldest young master, Jaden Clark, 6th level Sword Set Realm. 10 steps taken. Qualification obtained.
Junior Sisters. This tournament was arranged by the Prajna Sword Immortal to select a cauldron for Junior Sister Rose Red. Given Jaden Clark's demonstrated power, if he claims first place, he will undoubtedly become the prime cauldron.
Such an exceptional cauldron makes my eyes burn with desire. To obtain this human cauldron, one would likely need a monumental betrothal gift.
Lady Rose. I represent the Jie Tian Sect. If you would permit, I shall secure top 5 in the martial assembly for you, even the championship.
Humph. Just reach the top 5. Men are mere cauldron. Our true pursuit is Sword Immortal.
Such talk now is premature. To become my cauldron is no simple matter. unlike some fools, overestimating their capabilities. Or you'll only end up hurting yourself.
Fine. Then I'll claim a top 5 position. Before courting Lady Rose.
Jie Tian Sect? Jaden Clark's actually from Jie Tian Sect? What an unfortunate encounter.
See that? Frank Duncan's frozen like a scared idiot. Seems he doesn't dare participate in the trial now.
We'll find another opportunity to eliminate him elsewhere. Only then will my hatred be satisfied.
Elder brother. Who would have thought the information father leaked about the immortal slaying sword fragment would make Jie Tian Sect invest so heavily?
The master sent me this mission, to retrieve the final fragment of the immortal slaying sword, from the celestial pagoda. Our Clark clan will soon rise, to become a transcendent power.
So it was Logan Clark, that old snake, betrayed my father, causing the Duncan clan's destruction.
Any more candidates for trials? If none remain, we'll suspend today's trials.
There's still me. There's still me.
Frank Duncan. At your current level of cultivation, entering now would only be a futile sacrifice. I know you hold resentment towards me regarding the broken engagement. But, if you think using this life-risking gesture to move me and make me reconsider our engagement, it's completely unnecessary.
Move you? Let me make this clear again. What do you think? I couldn't care less. My goal is to make top 5, enter the celestial pagoda, then find a holy maiden to have some fun with. Now that's the good life.
Frank Duncan, you...
Brat, you've witnessed the power of this sword formation yourself. Without cultivation, you'll turn to ashes instantly. You should think twice about this. This trash doesn't have an ounce of spiritual energy. If he dares enter the trial, I'll eat shit.
I'll take that bet.
Bet accepted. Bring it on. Ha ha ha.
Fine then. You lot, better start preparing to eat shit.
Since you're courting death, then die.
Oh, he jumped in. Does that mean we have to eat shit?
Eat shit my ass. Well, now that you're here, why not try taking a step?
If you survive one step,
I'll call you daddy.
If you dare take one step, we'll all call you daddy.
Exactly. Dare to step forward?
You serious?
Seriously.
He's fine. What's going on here?
Sir, this sword formation, is there something wrong?
He has no cultivation at all.
How could he take even one step?
Adam Clark. A bet's a bet. My dear son, hurry up and call me dad.
Sir, please inspect whether the sword formation has failed. Don't let this trash slip through.
Indeed, we beg your fair judgment.
This formation hasn't failed in 10,000 years. Honor your bets. Don't waste my time.
Exactly. Pay your debts, call me daddy now, and I'll spare you from eating shit. Otherwise later, you'll be calling me daddy while eating shit. How embarrassing would that be?
Fine, Frank Duncan. Makes sense. Dare to take one more step. One more step. Not only will I call you daddy, I'll eat shit. And kowtow to you. You dare move?
Adam, this bet seems too extreme.
Adam, are you serious?
He was only at Sword Spirit Realm before. His physical strength didn't diminish
when his cultivation vanished. But even so,
without spiritual energy,
he won't last 2 steps before turning to ash, leaving no corpse to bury.
Deal. I trust you.
Fine, then let's bet again.
Huh, this.
10 steps.
This brat actually managed 10 steps.
Is he playing the fool to catch the tiger?
He actually took 10 steps.
How is this possible? His body clearly has no trace of spiritual energy. This makes no sense.
Doesn't he lack cultivation? How did he reach the 10th step? Could it be the spirit renewal pill I gave him is actually working?
You 3 won't shed tears until you see the coffin. Well, are you ready now to honor your bet? You 3 won't shed tears until you see the coffin. Well, are you ready now to honor your bet?
Wait, you took 10 steps. Why didn't the sword formation detect your cultivation level?
Paul Burns. What's happening?
I doesn't know either. This sword formation served as a testing ground for 10,000 years. But today's situation is unprecedented. Moreover, no one's ever remained so relaxed during the trial. Could he be the Azure Lotus Sword Immortal? Azure Lotus Sword Immortal? Preposterous! A worthless cripple as a sword immortal?
Frank Duncan. Get out now. When the formation backlash comes, your death will be horrific.
Crawl down here.
Call us daddy. Kneel and eat. This beast's dumb. Then we'll consider this settled.
Get down here right now. The 3 of us will acknowledge you as this trash being our son.
If you miss this opportunity, there's no second chance.
Hey! Then if I were to miss it, would I die?
Die? By our hands, death would be mercy for you.
That's unacceptable. Truly unacceptable.
Ha.
No, 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 no. I really can't do this. No way, no way, no way. What? The further I walk forward, the more my body feels enhanced.
He took 4 more steps.
How is this possible?
You. What manner of being are you?
If you, sir, would make these 3 who made the bet with me honor their wager, I'll tell you everything. If you, sir, would make these 3 to honor their wager, then I'll tell you everything.
You 3. Honor the bet immediately. Or else, I'll revoke your competition eligibility.
I'd rather lose my qualification than call him daddy.
What's this nonsense? Countless people fight tooth and nail for this tournament qualification. Have you forgotten? We bear the duty to revive the Clark clan's glory.
What's wrong with eating some shit?
It's not like we'll eat it daily, or have it with every meal.
Fine, I'll eat it. Today I'll see exactly what kind of man you are. I'll eat it right now. Daddy.
Excellent, excellent. Today I gained 3 fine sons. Now go eat that shit.
All 3 have honored their wager. Mercy is a virtue when possible. Hurry up and tell us who you are.
Then you better listen up and pay close attention. I am Frank Duncan, young master of the Duncan clan, from Spirit Sword City.
You.
Frank Duncan? Are you making fun of us?
You're practically begging for death.
Why does no one believe the truth these days?
No matter what, I won't let you leave here alive.
Have you ever considered that my true power far exceeds the sword formation?
Frank Duncan, do you know the highest realm this sword formation can measure? 4 cultivators. How dare you boast so shamelessly?
Frank Duncan. The formation's maximum is 18 steps. Only a peak 6-layer sword emperor could possibly complete it. Though the formation is malfunctioning, remaining trapped within will only bring you harm. Get out now.
Is the Sword Emperor realm something to brag about?
Have you forgotten how to distinguish good advice from bad?
Fine. If 18 steps is the limit, I'll show you all 18 steps then.
Huh. He actually took all 18 steps. This can't be real.
This. This, impossible. How?
6th level Sword Emperor realm.
This brat grows more enigmatic.
This gets more intriguing. The more mysterious he is, the more I'm fascinated.
My master.
It seems, it really was me who kept you here.
Master. I have awaited for 10,000 years for Master's return.
You've waited so long for me. You've truly endured much hardship. Now, you've enhanced my body. It seems I can easily secure a top 5 position in the martial assembly.
Master. Enhancing Master's noble form is this servant's duty. But now that Master has returned, I beg you to retrieve the immortal slaying sword fragment from my body.
Immortal slaying sword fragment?
Yes, Master. Simply channel the immortal slaying sword intent to draw it out.
This small lotus is the immortal slaying sword fragment? Where did it go?
It resides within Master's body, nurtured and intact. My destiny is fulfilled. Farewell, Master.
Bugong. Won't you come with me?
Without the immortal slaying sword fragment support, this sword's form will crumble. I wish to see you again, clad in azure, sword gleaming cold, immortal slaying sword piercing the 9 heavens,
restoring its ancient glory.
Farewell forever.
This. Sword formation.
Ah.
This eternal sword formation that's endured 10,000 years finally meets its end.
So it really was. The sword formation deteriorated over time, developed a malfunction.
I almost believed his act.
Sir, will Frank Duncan pass the trial?
If he fails the trial,
I get to kill him, right?
Let's keep this for now. His trial records shall remain. Paul Burns. Inspect his cultivation realm yourself.
Yes, Lady Rose.
Frank Duncan. The torment of manual cultivation trials is beyond mortal endurance. Withdraw now, and I can still guarantee your safety.
We became strangers long ago. Save your false concern. I'll test this myself. Let's see which cuts deeper. A sword through one's beloved, or the agony of cultivation trials.
Frank Duncan, don't overstep your bounds. Why are you standing idle?
Yes. No spiritual roots, no meridians, not a wisp of spiritual energy within. This can't be. My lady. Why is my spiritual energy being drained continuously? Ack. Sir,
I'll lend you my strength.
coming through.
count me in. My power is yours.
Join me. Frank Duncan. What did you do to us? You.
I suspect he carries some wicked artifact that absorbs spiritual energy from others.
I suggest
Examining his true form again.
Unnecessary. Even if he used external means to pass the trial, when the actual martial assembly comes, he'll still be easily crushed. Let his qualifications stand.
As you command. Spirit Sword City.
Duncan Clan's useless young master.
Frank Duncan. No cultivation level. Granted. The qualification.
Bugong. Though I remember nothing of my past life. Rest assured, one day, I shall stand atop this continent with pride that shakes the heavens. When that day comes, I shall never forget your 10,000-year vigil's merit.
The Bugong Greatsword is destroyed. The Bugong Greatsword is destroyed. Azure Lotus Sword Immortal.
no, the sword demon.
The most intact spirit sword from his legendary legacy has met its end today.
Does the destruction of Bugong's sword mean the heroes of the Heavenly Sword continent have lost all hope of rising again?
Who dares claim that? The sword demon remains our masculine ideal, the pinnacle we strive towards. Though the spirit sword is broken, our hope for ascension will never fade.
You filthy wretches. Dare mourn the sword demon here. Are you harboring treasonous intentions?
That old fiend, the sword demon, truly one of the most exceptional talents. But now, the Heavenly Sword Continent's fate lies with my master, and the 4 sword immortals who command it.
You insignificant worms, kneel before me, or face annihilation.
Big brother.
Everyone kneel.
Ants will always be ants. Tell me, the destruction of the ungoverned sword formation. Could it truly be unrelated to Frank Duncan by even the slightest margin?
You've all seen it yourselves. He lacks any cultivation realm. Perhaps he relied on some demonic artifact to cheat his way through the trial. You shouldn't harbor any illusions about him.
What? Has that trash actually caught your eye, sister?
Then perhaps we should put him to the test.
The Bugong sword belongs to the Azure Lotus Sword Demon, a celestial tier-matched blade. How could it shatter so easily?
It was a youth named Frank Duncan. After the trial, the spirit sword just snapped.
Frank Duncan? Why does that name sound familiar?
Master. This Frank Duncan is precisely the man I broke off engagement with.
Isn't he supposed to be worthless? Entering the sword formation should have reduced him to ashes.
Yet not only did he survive, he walked 18 paces through it, and gained tournament eligibility.
He passed the trial, and walked 18 paces with it. Rose, are you certain this Frank Duncan's talentless?
He's truly without merit, devoid of cultivation base.
If he's worthless,
How could he possibly traverse 18 steps in the sword formation?
I don't understand. When I probed his essence with energy, my spiritual power was completely drained by him. I suspect that he carries some demonic artifact that devours other spiritual energy.
Energy devourer. Could it be the one who triggered the celestial anomaly wasn't the old thief Azure Lotus, but the spiritual artifact he left behind? That Frank Duncan fortuitously obtained. No. This treasure concerns the fate of all living beings. I must get to the bottom of this. Rose. Investigate this Frank Duncan. If he truly possesses the evil artifact that devours spiritual energy, kill him immediately, and bring back the cursed artifact, before he brings calamity to the world.
As you command, Master.
Heavenly Tao. You dwell high above the 9 heavens, yet treat mortals as your slaves. Today I shall take your place. Ha 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 ha. The might of Heavenly Tao is but this feeble? Today marks your demise. Perish, Heavenly Tao. Rosefinch. No. You dare betray me?
Lord Azure Lotus. The Heavenly Tao shall not perish. I'm sorry.
I never expected these fragments could restore my memories from my past life. Who ambushed me in my previous life? And my companion, Rosefinch, who fought through life and death with me. Who exactly are you? Seems I need more memories. Must find more fragments of the immortal slaying sword. The martial assembly is in 7 days. The fragment memories contain numerous techniques and sword arts. But I need spiritual fields to cultivate them. I need techniques that don't require spiritual fields to conceal the immortal slaying sword's aura. Looks like I should visit the marketplace.
Entering this shop requires wearing a mask.
Why?
Because the mask blocks spiritual perception. Prevents envy-driven trouble.
Fine then.
100 spirit stones.
You charge entry fees too?
Put his spiritual stones on my tab.
Lady Layla. Pauper, lucky you. Take it.
Thanks.
Hold on. Here's 100,000 spirit stones. The martial assembly is approaching. The good stuff in the market is getting scarce. If you go in now, you might still find what you need.
I can't accept this without merit. But for the spirit stones for this mask, I'll find a way to repay you.
How ungrateful.
I can't accept this without merit, but for the spirit stones for this mask, I'll find a way to repay you.
How ungrateful. Such defiance. This is interesting.
Sigh, quickly, quickly. Come on. Honored guest, these martial techniques and sword skills, all passed down through generations, possess unparalleled power. What grade are these? Ah, though only yellow grade. They perfectly match your aura. Yellow grade? Ha! Bye-bye. Hey! Young master. I see you carry the destiny of all living beings. Though you lack a spiritual field and cultivation base, your body harbors boundless spiritual energy, suitable for cultivating unique sword arts. How did you know? I have no cultivation realm. Classified. Let me explain. This exclusive sword technique of mine, though only yellow tier ranked, can concentrate all your spiritual energy to manifest chi blades. And moreover, it has absolutely no adverse effects. There really is such a sword technique. Then I can unleash the spiritual energy within my body, and I won't even need to use sword intent. This way, I can completely conceal my identity. So how much is this sword technique? Ah, we are fated. I'll only charge you 10,000 spirit stones. 10,000 spirit stones? Ah. Think it's too expensive? Fine, then. 5,000. 5,000 spirit stone should be fine, right? 5,000. Ah, a yellow tear sword technique for 5,000? Ah. Take it or leave it. 1,000 spirit stones. Right now, my pockets are shallow. 1,000 spirit stones is a fortune for me.
Wait 3 years until I break through to the spiritual realm, and I'll return to fulfill our engagement. Heaven and earth bear witness. The sun and moon will testify. I will never betray you.
Boss, take a look at this jade pendant. Oh. Ah, this jade pendant. It's barely worth 1,000 spirit stones. Alright then, let's trade in kind. Well, deal. Barter trade. Ha ha ha. Hey, hey, hey. Take it back. Take your time looking. Thanks a lot. Oh no. Ha. This idiot. This is a copy of an ancient relic taken from a tomb. In exchange for such a fine jade pendant? Worth it. Oh my, today I've struck gold.
Where did this jade come from?
This is from my last customer. He wanted in exchange. I traded for this.
Traded for what?
That fool. Traded for a comic book.
He actually exchanged my ancestral spirit jade, worth 100,000 spirit stones, for a children's picture book. I'm taking this jade.
Hey! No! You have to buy it.
How many spirit stones?
200,000.
How much?
Ouch! Ow. You women always take advantage of us men.
Honored Senior. Are you here to bid at the auction, or sell valuable goods?
Senior?
To enter the restriction barrier, you must be a senior cultivator. Ordinary people couldn't see this place, let alone approach. Senior, please wear the mask in your hand. It prevents unnecessary troubles.
Never thought this market hides such a miraculous place. Then what kind of things do you sell here?
Forbidden techniques, exotic treasures, intel on extraordinary beings, all available for auction.
Perfect timing. My immortal slaying sword fragment contain numerous cultivation techniques. I have no use for them. Might as well auction them.
Sword opening the heavenly gate. Bidding starts now. Please state your bids.
Junior Sister Red. Her Majesty Sword Immortal Progenies, sword opening the heavenly gate, will fetch an excellent price. At least 5 million spirit stones.
Our master's proudest achievement was comprehending this sword art. But its power is too fierce. Suited for male cultivators. If successfully auctioned today, it'll find a worthy inheritor.
In the Heavenly Sword continent, Earth-grade sword techniques are rare, because powerful sword arts can even compensate for differences in cultivation realms, and reach the critical point for victory. I bid 50,000 spirit stones.
100,000 spirit stones, for this martial assembly. I can't worry about that now. 500,000.
Adam Clark, that despicable villain. We had a prior agreement.
Now he's raising the bid, so blatantly obvious.
Then I'll have to go all out.
800,000 spirit stones.
Damn it.
This Noah Harris bastard, driving the price up so high. Once this is over, I'll tear him to pieces. Screw it. 1 million.
A million?
Heavenly gods.
1 million spirit stones. Any distinguished bidder continuing? 1 million, first call. 1 million, second call. 1 million, third call. 1 million spirit stones. Sold.
Ha 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 ha.
Silence in the hall. Next up, a once-in-a-century treasure. 1 Heaven Rank Sword Technique Manual. 1 Earth Rank Sword Technique Manual. Buy 1, get 1 free.
6 heavenly rank cultivation techniques. 6 heavenly rank sword techniques. Starting bid now. 9 Dragons Domineering Technique, created by the ancient Sword Immortal. 9 Grey Guns. Starting price, 10 million. Minimum bid increment, 500,000. Bidding commences.
Heavenly rank? How could this be? Heavenly rank.
In Heavenly Sword Continent, heavenly rank techniques and sword arts can only be learned by few. Sword immortals like our master would possess 1 or 2.
Moreover, the 4 sacred cities control over heavenly rank techniques.
Maintain strictest regulations. How could these be leaked? Even appearing at auction?
These ancient relics From when yin and yang coexisted, the sword legacy of 9 Greygons.
Circulating publicly. Could potentially destabilize the 4 sword immortal majesties.
Rule over the continent.
With catastrophic consequences. By heavenly rank, get earth rank free? Maybe I should decline this. Sword opens heaven's gate technique.
Honored guest. This is Flying Pavilion. Would you dare violate our rules?
It seems, the swordsmanship of the Prajna Sword Immortal isn't that popular now?
Adam. Flying Pavilion, they're not some minor faction that our Clark clan can challenge.
Ugh.
Elder brother.
I wasted 1,000,000 spirit stones on the sword opens heaven's gate technique. Now when it comes to gathering this amount of spirit stones, we'll be struggling to make ends meet. No matter, our Clark clan must possess our own heavenly rank technique. Keep bidding fearlessly. With my position as one of the Holy Sect's 4 heroes, securing a 20,000,000 spirit stone loan will be effortless. Moreover, I've already sent a flying sword message to inform the sect leader.
The leader decreed, regardless of cost, acquire all heavenly rank techniques and sword energies.
The Holy Sect's financial resources are definitely not under the 4 great sword immortals. Aha!
Big brother. With your word, I can rest assured.
20 million. What?
Are you out of your mind? How could you reveal our floor price? We'll lose all leverage.
I just wanted to make them. Shut up. This is a heavenly rank cultivation manual. Is 20 million really that much?
This.
What do we do now?
25 million.
30 million.
35 million.
40 million.
50 million.
55 million.
60 million.
No.
80 million.
80 million? I'm afraid the entire Spirit Sword City isn't even worth 80 million.
This person is so wealthy and overbearing. But he's wearing a mask. My spiritual sense can't discern who he is at all.
His voice does sound somewhat familiar.
But I'm certain, he's definitely not from the 4 holy cities.
Should we still continue bidding? Even one heavenly rank technique is already like this. We still need to bid on 12 volumes.
I'm afraid even our master would struggle to handle this.
Let's bid first. The master has already contacted me, telling us to spare no expense. At worst, we'll borrow from Spirit Bank later. 100 million. 100 million? 100 million.
100 million. Those 12 heavenly rank manuals, that's 1.2 billion spirit stones. Oh my god.
They actually sold for so much.
They'll probably bid even higher.
$200 million. I'll take 6 manuals in one go.
Anyone else wants to compete?
Oh.
Big brother. Impressive.
It's over, it's over. Seems I'm fated to miss out on these heavenly rank techniques. Forget it, forget it.
Let them fight over it.
Good. For the remaining 6 manuals, I'll take each at 200 million.
Let me consult with the seller. Senior, is this price acceptable?
Acceptable. 12 heavenly rank cultivation techniques and sword arts. Deal concluded. May I ask how you 2 distinguished guests will make the payment?
We'll pay 600 million up front. Borrow another 600 million from Spirit Bank.
Same as him.
Gentlemen. During the martial assembly, Spirit Bank doesn't have that many spirit stones. At most, we can only lend you 100 million each.
What? Spirit Bank actually lacks sufficient spirit stones?
Then what about the credit we were previously approved for? How should this be resolved?
We wouldn't dare. Allow me to think of another way.
So, what do you propose next?
Could you arrange an introduction to the owner for us? Senior, here's the situation. The 2 honored guests each bid on 6 sets. But now we're short on spirit stones. So, I came to propose a collaboration with you. Senior. 12 heavenly rank and 100 earth rank techniques, after deducting our flying pavilion's commission and my personal cut. Total comes to 2.03 billion.
That's quite a sum. It's not like I'm some country bumpkin.
These 100,000, consider them as my personal gift to you.
Your thoughtfulness is noted.
I hope we'll have future opportunities to collaborate.
Rest assured. I'll seek you out next time I need help. Hey.
What's wrong?
These 100 spirit stones, I'm returning them.
Oh. You really are a man of your word.
I'm not just honorable. I also dislike owing favors. These 2 spirit stones, consider them as compensation.
Frank Duncan.
How come you have this jade pendant?
You just took our mutual love token. In exchange for a mere yellow rank sword technique?
Token? When people don't honor their promises, what good is this token? Better to trade it for something real. You're no different.
But do you realize you traded for nothing but a completely ordinary picture book?
Picture book? Damn it all, I've been scammed. No wonder that bastard told me to check it at home. What's so great about a picture book anyway? My happiness isn't for sale.
You're hopeless. You sold Duncan Clan's heirloom for some spirit stones, but you can't just waste them like this.
What's that supposed to mean?
Senior Sister Jolin. Give me an Earth rank manual. Stop wasting time on that worthless picture book. This Earth rank manual works for all practitioners. Since you entered the assembly, I'll let you study it for a few days. Between us, though our engagement is broken, I still don't want to watch you die for nothing.
Using my carved trinkets to help me? How pathetic. Don't you dare pretend to care in front of me. Instead of wasting time, go find your broken cauldron. Let me make this clear. Even if I reach the top 5, I won't touch you.
You spit on my goodwill. If you die during the martial tournament, you deserve it.
This yellow tier sword technique. Was it all just a lie? The protagonist of this comic is truly an utter loser. But he can use a mystical artifact to devour others' spiritual power and condense it into a turtle-style spirit sword, using spiritual energy to fight enemies. Great. Excellent. I slept for 7 days straight, just in time for the martial assembly. The feeling of being a billionaire is truly delightful.
This assembly continues using the traditional defending format. 5 elemental red tokens will serve as initial defenders, those who defend until the end. The 5 elemental red tokens become the tournament's top 5. Rankings determined by successful defenses. The draw begins now. Lady Melody. I drew a red token.
Starting first isn't advantageous, but we must still give it our all, otherwise, you'll get what's coming to you.
I will not fail your esteemed guidance.
I'm a red token holder too.
Mine's also a red token. We're done for. Even if we survive a few rounds, we'll be eliminated later. Well, a red token holder, Brother Harris. I'll let you have 3 moves on stage later.
When we take the stage, I'll beat you till you crawl home to daddy.
Fine, we'll settle this on stage.
Red token. Red token it is then. But gold tokens are better.
A worthless trash got the red token. I bet you won't even survive the first challenge.
The draw has concluded. 5 elements red card holders enter the 5 elements arena. Let the matches begin.
Frank Duncan, that good for nothing. Probably won't even last through the first round.
Later I'll go up and finish him off.
Alright, Zeke Collins. With your peak 6th level Sword Master realm to handle him, then hold off 10 more opponents. Getting into the top 50 should be more than enough.
Don't worry, I will.
Frank Duncan drew a red token. But he has no cultivation base. During the trials, he already exposed his trick.
That evil treasure that drains other spiritual energy.
Tough situation. Winning through external means isn't the righteous path. Now he's lost his trump card. I'm telling you, he can't even last the first round.
I never had any expectations of him, never held any hope for him in the first place. Maybe getting eliminated in the first round is for the best. At least he'll keep his life.
Victory or defeat. Life or death. We'll see who's got the chops. Let the martial trials commence. I'll take the first shot. Let's start by crushing this runt in the middle. That pathetic weakling. Me first. I'm going first.
First dibs.
My turn.
I'll lead.
Frank Duncan. Looks like you're the popular one, really drawing a crowd.
Everyone wants to pick on the weakling. Good. Perfect.
My turn first.
I called it first. I'm starting.
Frank Duncan. Our long-standing grudge ends here today.
Well,
Isn't this my beloved son? Why start by challenging your own father? You truly are an unfilial child.
I was going to make your death quick and painless, but now, not only will you suffer, you'll also rot in hell.
3 whole years, and your swordplay still as weak as ever. No power in your strikes.
They say Frank Duncan was Spirit Sword City's top prodigy 3 years ago. Seems his fundamentals haven't deteriorated.
Oh really?
Fundamentals remain, but he's lost his edge. 3 moves, and he'll be finished.
3 moves? That's excessive. Can't you see the opponent is out for his life? They're trying to kill him. 2 moves and he's dead for sure.
Then let me show you my ultimate sword technique, Sword 23.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
It seems my Sword 23 truly possesses unparalleled power. Ha.
Brother Collins, you're a 6th level Sword Master Realm Cultivator. How could you lose in just 1 move?
Zeke Collins, you've reached the peak of 6th level Sword Master Realm, yet you fell to him so easily. Ack.
For this martial assembly to secure a high ranking, our Collins clan exhausted all our resources, spent millions of spirit stones. Never imagined we'd fail in the first round and lose to that trash Frank Duncan. This is unacceptable.
Zeke Collins spent a fortune to obtain this peerless sword technique. Not only did it fail to enhance his prowess, but he was also defeated by that trash and flee in disgrace. This is an absolute travesty.
If he survives, then I ate that dog shit for nothing. I'll end him myself.
Patience. Since his spiritual energy is stolen, it must have its limits.
Big brother, you have a plan to take him down?
Everyone. I am Jaden Clark of the 4 Celestial Blades, from the Jie Tian Sect.
Jie Tian Sect, 4 Celestial Blades, Jaden Clark, Blade Guardian.
Now, whoever defeats Frank Duncan gets 500,000 spirit stones.
Also, a Mystic Grade Cultivation Manual.
And Celestial Sword Technique await.
We entered this martial contest. Isn't this exactly what we came for?
Ha ha ha. Big brother, you're the clever one, aren't you?
Where there's a reward, there'll be warriors. With so many attacking together, I refuse to believe. His absorbed spiritual energy is limitless.
Then what are we waiting for?
Kill him. Attack!
Paul Burns, doesn't this violate the tournament rules?
Well, Lady Rose, the rules never specified a limit on challengers, so it's perfectly valid.
Is that all you've got? Bring them all at once. I don't have all day.
In my judgment, his spiritual energy is now completely depleted. Adam. Go.
Yes, brother, Frank Duncan, I'll take you down.
Son, your Clark clan can't afford to buy a decent sword anymore? Why bring a broken sword to the martial assembly?
My Qinglian Sword was broken by a mysterious strongman. This is a mark of honor.
Oof, you really know how to boast about yourself.
You useless fool. Your spiritual energy must be almost spent by now. Now, you shall meet your end by my Qinglian Sword. However, I'll let you have the first move. I'll only strike after your first attack. To spare you the shame of being bullied. What do you say? Ha!
Not impressed. To deal with you, I'll use but 1/1,000,000. Oh, no. A 10 millionth of my spiritual energy would suffice to send you to hell?
What? Ha ha ha. You're all talk. Careful your tongue doesn't slip.
Don't believe me? Shall we test it out?
Then bring it on. Come on. I don't believe it.
Ack.
Well, do you believe me now?
Adam. Adam, brother, what are you? Adam.
Your Clark clan colluded with the Jie Tian Sect to steal my Duncan clan's immortal slaying sword fragment and left my family in ruins, with all members dead or scattered. Today you're the first step in my vengeance, but you won't be the last.
Adam
Clark is dead.
This trash. How? How could he kill brother Adam in one strike?
I never imagined he could actually kill Adam Clark.
He possesses such formidable strength.
What kind of sword energy was that? To pierce straight through a first-layer sword master cultivator's body. This is utterly inconceivable. Such miraculous swordsmanship. How did he achieve this?
What kind of kung fu is this? That's insane.
It's exactly like the turtle-style spirit sword I've been selling.
Huh? Turtle-style spirit sword?
Isn't this just a comic book? It is a comic book. Did he actually master the techniques inside?
Seems like this book
Must contain advanced sword techniques. How much for one? Got more in stock? I'll take one.
Sure, I do. I have it, but...
Stop grabbing.
Frank Duncan. You dare kill my sworn brother.
Adam Clark's death means nothing. Consider this as...
My greeting gift to the Jie Tian Sect and Clark clan.
From now on, the entire Clark clan and the Jie Tian Sect will pay with blood for my Duncan clan's fallen souls.
My lord. Though you've comprehended the immortal slaying sword intent.
To unleash its full power, you must gather all immortal slaying sword fragments. Until then, never reveal your true identity.
That celestial phenomenon earlier.
Why did it suddenly vanish?
Could it be the supreme expert our master mentioned has appeared?
Again.
Bwahaha. You think you can take me, a worthless fool relying on evil treasure? Who gave you the right to challenge our holy sect? Enough talk. Once I break into the top 5, I'll come back and finish you off. Brother Clark. Spare me. I surrender. Who's next?
Announce the results.
Based on individual achievements, Frank Duncan defeated the most opponents, secures first place. Devin Coate, Alfie Sutton, George Fraser, Jaden Clark, each defeated one opponent, tied for second place.
Unfair, unfair.
Top 5 cultivators, please, accompany me to meet the Sword Immortal.
Yes.
We pay respects to the Sword Immortal.
Greetings to the Sword Immortal.
In my previous life, I was also a sword immortal. I refuse to kneel.
Previous tournaments lasted as short as 3 days, or as long as half a month. Why is this tournament proceeding so quickly?
Because this time, someone, single-handedly, defeated all the warriors.
What?
Oh.
Which one of you is it?
Frank Duncan. Before the 4 sovereigns, why do you not kneel?
Why should I kneel? I took down all these people alone. I'm exhausted.
You.
So you're Frank Duncan.
This woman's aura feels vaguely familiar.
Frank Duncan, the master is addressing you.
My identity is Frank Duncan. Could there be any doubt? As for me, I was momentarily stunned by the beauty of the 4 sword immortals, hence my delayed response. My apologies.
Frank Duncan, do you know where you stand? When addressing the 4 sovereigns, you must show utmost reverence.
I was simply admiring the 4 sword immortal sovereign's grace. Where's the disrespect in that? Has my identity been exposed?
His meridians are severed internally, spiritual fields completely destroyed, no trace of spirit energy absorption. This doesn't match Rose's claims, but how could such this trash make it into the tournament's top 5 and defeat all those opponents?
This is too strange. My sword intent guardian warned me before.
I must conceal my identity, otherwise, the 4 sword immortals will hunt me down.
Sword technique. Spirit stones.
Exactly. My turtle-style spirit sword and 100,000 spirit stones are inside.
Could it be? This is how you made top 5?
This turtle-style spirit sword is yellow-gray technique. It can extract the potent spiritual energy from spirit stones, transforming into massive spirit blades.
What? Draining spirit stones energy? That's possible?
Never imagined you relied on this thing to gain power.
What's the matter? Can't I? I don't have any spiritual powers. Just taking a shortcut. Is that really not allowed? Besides, Prajna Sword Immortal. You touched my chest. Prajna Sword Immortal. You touched my chest.
Oh no. My mental state actually experienced a ripple. The last time I felt this was 10,000 years ago with him. Well then, demonstrate your turtle-style spirit sword for me.
Very well.
So this is his hidden card. It seems he truly carries no evil artifacts. I wronged him.
So that's how it is. A single spirit stone can unleash such devastating power. With nearly 100,000 stones in his pouch, he could release 100,000 sword beams. Such divine swordsmanship. TCH.
Do you want it? If not, I'm taking it.
You.
Rose. Take them to the training grounds. Tomorrow we shall open the Celestial Pagoda.
Yes, Master.
Celestial Pagoda? The largest fragment of mine from the immortal slaying sword lies within.
Azure Lotus. Sword Demon. If among these 5, you truly exist. Once entering the Celestial Pagoda, all will be revealed. Once we discover, we'll eradicate you completely. To prevent your calamitous reign.
Upon entering the Celestial Pagoda, you'll encounter countless opportunities, but you will also face numerous challenges. Act within your means. Resist all greed. Remember this warning. You have only until the incense burns out. Once that time passes, the Celestial Pagoda will seal shut. Its next opening remains shrouded in uncertainty.
Frank Duncan. I'll be waiting inside for you.
Frank Duncan. They're from the Jie Tian Sect.
What of the Jie Tian Sect?
This year, they've been aggressively collecting fragments of the immortal slaying sword. They're undoubtedly after the fragment here. Moreover, you killed his brother, Adam Clark. They won't let you off easily. Be extra cautious once you enter.
You, focus on your own affairs. Don't tell me what to do. This is none of your concern. Seems like I must find the immortal slaying sword fragment before them.
Frank Duncan, you killed my brother. You won't take the immortal slaying sword fragment today. You shall die here.
These 3 were actually my past incarnation's followers. Why are they here?
Sword Demon Armor Warriors.
What are Sword Demon Armor Warriors?
Sword Demon Armor Warriors were the Azure Lotus Sword Immortals, trusted lieutenants in ancient times. All once possessed Sword Immortal level power. But regrettably, after following the Azure Lotus Sword Immortal through countless battles, their campaign ended in defeat. After their deaths, later generations forged their remains into Sword Demon Armor Warriors. 3 variants exist, guarding the tricolor treasure boxes in the Celestial Pagoda. The black armored variant's power only retains peak Sword Master realm strength, guarding the black treasure chest, filled with Earth rank artifacts. The silver armor's combat prowess remains at the peak Sword Emperor realm, protecting the silver chest, containing heaven rank treasures. The golden armor's power remains boundless. Equivalent to a sword immortal. Within the golden chest it guards lies treasure surpassing heaven rank. Black armor, we can still handle. Silver armor, we might barely escape. If in the first step, we trigger the golden armor, not only will all progress be lost, we'd likely lose our lives here. Beyond heaven rank? The immortal slaying sword fragments at Pagoda's base, those must be what surpass heaven rank. But this brat's got some crazy luck. He triggered the mechanism, summoning the sword demon armor guardians. Ha ha ha. Seems this brat actually did something useful.
3 old friends, I've truly failed you all. Rest assured. When I obtain the immortal slaying sword fragments, I swear to avenge this blood feud for you.
These 3 treasure chests must contain the fragment of immortal slaying sword. Secure the chests first, then return to finish him.
You're getting ahead of yourself. The fragment of immortal slaying sword can only belong to me.
Second brother, lure away the black armor. Third brother, distract the silver armor. The eldest and I will retrieve the black and silver treasure chests.
Understood. This ** Stard really treats me like air. But if they obtain those chests, and join forces against me, my immortal slaying sword intent might be exposed. With the 4 sword immortals outside right now, I can't risk revealing the immortal slaying sword intent. Damn it! These old comrades are fierce.
Master. What's happening to Celestial Pagoda?
Disaster. The Celestial Pagoda is about to collapse.
He warned that if Celestial Pagoda falls, the Heavenly Tao will invade.
Prajna, do you really think this is worth it?
I still remember to this day, those things we did back then. Was any of it right?
If he remains alive, the mortal realm will inevitably be dragged to the brink of destruction once more.
Prajna, we're all sword immortals. Why must we do this? Now that the Celestial Pagoda lies destroyed, whether he's even inside anymore remains uncertain.
Who else but him could destroy the Celestial Pagoda?
Have you forgotten?
The first time, he resurrected through a lotus blossom. We spent centuries eradicating every lotus in this world.
The second time was through his cultivation arts.
So for millennia, we've
obliterated his legacy, creating a rupture in male cultivation traditions. From then on, the balance of yin and yang was disrupted. Male cultivators became mere cauldrons for female cultivators.
This time, he must be trying to use his possession of the immortal slaying sword fragment. That's why I set up this trap.
Now that he's destroyed the Celestial Pagoda, after obtaining the fragment of immortal slaying sword, his power has grown immensely. How should we deal with him?
Even if he obtains the complete immortal slaying sword, so what? The 4 of us joining forces
We'll surely annihilate him.
Brat, have you lost your mind?
Oomph, if I weren't crazy, you'd kill me sooner or later.
Then I'll kill you right now. Distract him.
Yes. Inside here. Is this the largest fragment of the immortal slaying sword? Inside here. Is this the largest fragment of the immortal slaying sword? Could it be? So this is the true fragment of the immortal slaying sword? I understand what you're saying. You want me to take this out, then use this decoy to trick them? Make them believe it's genuine, right? Deal. Old partner. This place is collapsing. Aren't you coming with me? Go find the sword fragment. Understood. Damn, we're too late. Fall back. Move.
Master, there's still one person left inside.
Life's uncertainties. All fates are preordained. If he can't emerge, even I cannot intervene.
Frank Duncan. We lured away the sword demon armor. Yet you sneak behind to scavenge? That box in your hands, hand it over now. I might spare your wretched life.
Fragment of the immortal slaying sword, the largest fragment at that. He remains completely unfazed. Could it be? I was overthinking this.
These scheming hags. Good thing I kept my guard up.
Frank Duncan. You've claimed first place, and demonstrated merit in safeguarding treasures. I shall restore your Duncan clan's noble status, and grant 5 million spirit stones. How does that sound?
5 million spirit stones? That's less than I earn in a single day. Who cares? But I've already obtained the largest immortal slaying sword fragment. Other trifles are beneath my notice. In that case, I thank you, Sword Immortal Prajna.
What are you waiting for? Take action.
Protect the immortal slaying sword fragment.
Rose Finch. Don't. You all.
You dare betray me?
Fragment of the slaying immortal sword. This is actually fake. Let's go.
The fragment we've guarded for millennia of the immortal slaying sword
Is actually
fake.
Fake?
How could it be fake? Could it be?
Another one of his schemes?
That old fiend is already dead. Yet he still manipulated us, like pawns in his palm. How despicable.
This martial assembly has cost our 4 sacred cities dearly. This is my failure.
Prajna, this isn't your fault. I believe all of this is a plot by the Jie Tian Sect.
Mercy towards enemies is cruelty to oneself. Ugh. Where do you think you're going?
While the sword immortal is injured, you should flee now. If word gets out, they'll surely issue a kill order.
If I just run away, what will happen to you? After all, I haven't yet publicly torn off your hypocritical mask. I can't leave.
Frank Duncan. I must have been blind to fall for you.
Missing this opportunity. Once these 4 hags recover, dealing with them will be much harder. This Rose Reed really knows how to cause me trouble. By the way. Anyway, I've obtained the largest fragment of the immortal slaying sword. Perfect timing to refine it. Ha 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 ha. My restraints have vanished. Could it be that the Celestial Pagoda's restrictions
have already been destroyed? Master. Have you brought back what I demanded? Master, we've been deceived. The immortal slaying sword fragment in the Celestial Pagoda was fake. Fake? For 10,000 years. They guarded what they claimed was the immortal slaying sword fragment, but it was actually fake all along. Every word is true. When the 4 of us joined forces and confronted him in stalemate, the lotus formed by the immortal slaying sword ultimately turned to ashes. Yes, everything we've said is the absolute truth. Throughout the millennia, we've searched for immortal slaying sword fragments, yet only recovered 2 pieces. Now that the trail has gone cold, to gather the complete immortal slaying sword again, who knows how many more years it will take.
You all. You dare betray me?
Azure Lotus. The heavenly Tao must not perish. I'm sorry.
If the heavenly Tao does not perish, the common people will never know prosperity. How could you all Has the heavenly Tao bewitched your minds?
Azure Lotus. We loved you deeply. Yet you favored Rosefinch alone.
If you forge a new heavenly Tao,
This realm will surely
fall under Rosefinch's dominion.
What future would remain for the four of us, exactly? For tens of thousands of years, we four have followed you faithfully. Did you ever grant his rightful standing?
Why? Could we not compare to Rosefinch in the slightest?
You misunderstand. I nurtured you all these years. Not for trivial romantic affections, but for the greater love that benefits all living beings.
What have you done to us? Under no circumstances can we allow him to return, starting today. Anything related to him must be completely destroyed.
So it turns out, I actually shared history with these four sword immortals. No wonder, my sword intent doppelganger warned me not to reveal myself. But, the one I love, could she truly be the Rosefinch sword immortal? The entire city is now on high alert. All who entered the celestial pagoda that day have been executed. It seems these four sword immortals have never truly cared about mortal lives. Instead, they've been guarding against my resurrection at every turn. With the celestial pagoda destroyed, the heavenly Tao will surely invade. I must quickly locate the fragments of the immortal slaying sword.
Frank Duncan, young Master Duncan, show yourself.
Three holy maidens. What's the meaning of this?
You are the martial champion. We're here to present our marriage proposal, to recruit you as our cauldron.
Cauldron?
Become our cauldron. The benefits will naturally be plentiful.
Three holy maidens truly show me such excessive favor. But I am merely a worthless trash without any cultivation realm. Is this truly worth your efforts?
Favor? Don't flatter yourself so seriously. Favor? Don't flatter yourself so seriously. Senior sisters. You knew Frank Duncan cultivated a technique to absorb massive spiritual energy, and planned to use him as a cauldron. These betrothal gifts of yours may appear valuable, but they're actually forcing premature growth. Just for your own harvesting. He wouldn't live past 30 regardless.
What?
Junior Sister Red. This isn't how friends should act.
What's Rose Reed scheming? Has she truly changed her ways? She actually cares for me?
Rose Red. I think you're just seeing young Master Duncan's energy absorption. So now, you are trying to win him back.
I knew you'd say that. Then I'll play along. Frank Duncan. I'll also make you a proposal.
As far as I know, all your previous savings were spent to exchange for just a single Earth-grade spirit renewal pill. Now, what do you have to offer as a betrothal gift?
So that spirit renewal pill of hers cost her all her savings. What a pity. It was consumed by Adam Clark.
Frank Duncan. No matter what happened between us in the past, I would never harm you.
Miss Rose. What do you mean by this?
This is my betrothal gift. Come with me.
Just a mere spirit jade. How can it compare to the preciousness of our betrothal gifts? Young Master Duncan, the betrothal gifts from the four of us, you should be able to judge their quality at a glance. Though you can absorb spiritual energy, you cannot cultivate it. You'll never reach higher realms in this lifetime. Better trade your life for a chance to revive the Duncan clan.
What virtue do I possess to gain such favor from three holy maidens? Lady Rose, you think this mere jade pendant qualifies as betrothal gift?
This was our token of love from 3 years ago.
Do you remember our token 3 years past?
Then young Master Duncan, among the three of us remaining, whom will you choose?
What if I said, I choose none? What if I say, I choose none?
What do you take us for?
You'd rather have force than courtesy.
You're asking to die. Let's see who dares.
We four holy maidens should be united as one, yet for this man, you stand against us. Junior Sister Red. When the four sword immortals were injured, Frank Duncan was there too, wasn't he? When the Sword Immortals emerge from seclusion, once they recover from their injuries, they will surely punish him. His only chance now is to become our cauldron, to prolong his miserable life.
Since those 4 old hags are all in seclusion, why should I hold back any longer?
In that case, you'll just have to die first. Go.
Have you gone mad? You killed them. How will you explain this?
The 3 holy maidens sheltered who the Sword Immortals, once dead for a cauldron. I intercepted and eliminated them on the road. Serves them right.
You'll just have to die first.
Layla, my disciple. Killed by Prajna's disciple. Prajna. I'm not done with you.
So the revered figure of the Jie Tian Sect turns out to be me?
You must be Colby Duncan's son, Frank Duncan.
So you're the master of the Jie Tian Sect. You stole my Duncan clan's fragment of the immortal slaying sword. You've already reached the Sword Emperor realm, haven't you?
You underestimate me too much. The mere Sword Emperor realm is nothing. My goal is to retrace the path of the Azure Lotus Sword Immortal, his heaven-defying journey. Seize the mandate of heaven's fortune. And restore clear skies to all living beings.
Could it be that the Jie Tian Sect's master is also a follower of my past life? Azure Lotus Sword Immortal, to you, is so charismatic?
Of course. I admire Azure Lotus Sword Immortal. We've shared a spiritual connection for ages. I love him. If he were here, he would surely love me too.
Wait, you're a grown man, loving him?
Who says I must be a man? Or necessarily a woman?
If he's male,
I can be female. If she's female, I can be male. Love. What's so strange about that?
your personality is way too twisted.
I'm twisted. I'm distorted. Do you know? You and that Rosefinch be asterisk starred have brought me unimaginable agony.
You know Rosefinch? Then where is she now?
Don't you dare mention her. Don't you dare speak her name. I refuse to hear that name ever again.
Hey, don't get worked up. Your cave abode is collapsing.
I won't listen to
her name anymore.
I don't know Rosefinch's whereabouts. But I do know. Your betrothed is currently enduring torment for your sake.
Ha 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 ha. The marriage between Rose Reed and I has been revoked. But between her and me, there's old affection and lingering resentment. I can't just stand by and watch her die. It's all my fault. Let her go.
Frank Duncan.
You dare court death? Then grant them their wish.
Bind them together. Endure 99 heavenly thunderbolts.
Let them be doomed lovers.
I'm Clark Clan's Jaden Clark. I brought fragments of the immortal slaying sword as tribute to the 4 sword immortals.
Fragments of the immortal slaying sword?
Correct. These are the fragments of immortal slaying sword collected by the Jie Tian Sect over the years. 7 pieces in total, all contained within this painting. Currently, 2 fragments remain uncollected.
Immortal slaying sword fragments are concealed within this very painting?
Precisely. As my powers are limited, I cannot open it. I beseech the 4 sword immortals to jointly channel your powers and unseal this scroll to see the immortal slaying sword fragments.
Something's wrong.
I always knew Jaden Clark would betray me. That's why I deliberately released him. Hand over the remaining fragments of the immortal slaying sword, or I will end your life right here.
Master of the Jie Tian Sect? Rose Red. You're Rosefinch.
I am Rosefinch. I refuse this destiny. I don't want to be Rosefinch, never the Rosefinch.
Years ago, didn't you fall into the endless flame, your body reduced to ashes, soul utterly destroyed? How? How do you stand before me now?
No.
You
dare betray me? Azure Lotus. The heavenly Tao must not perish. I'm sorry.
This contains my primordial essence. I had planned to wait until my conquest was complete, to help you attain the path of sword immortals. But now, my conquest has failed. I shall bestow these treasures upon you in advance.
So, he prepared this path for us long ago.
Could it be?
We've wronged him?
You two, don't be deceived by honeyed words. His heart belongs only to Rosefinch.
Prajna.
Dharma sound. 9 nether. Illusory strings.
This is all you're doing. You caused Azure Lotus's death. Now, you'll all die.
Jaden Clark? Where's Rose Reed? Where did she go? Why hasn't she appeared?
The immortal slaying sword fragments. I've now obtained 7 pieces. After I kill you, and claim the remaining 2, I shall inherit the legacy of the Millennium Sword Immortal. Become the second man in 10 millennia to ascend as a Sword Immortal. Why don't you surrender to me now?
Congratulations, Sword Immortal Jaden.
Seems pretense is unnecessary now. It's time to end this.
Magnificent. We male cultivators shall finally rise up.
After 10,000 years, our era has come.
Fifth Realm Sword Immortal Realm. Never did I imagine I'd reach the threshold of sword immortality. Ancestors of the Clark clan, second brother. I, Jaden Clark, have not failed your expectations. However, one final step remains.
Who would have thought? The power of the immortal slaying sword could actually make the scoundrel reach sword immortal realm in a single step.
Of course not. There's still one more piece. It's right here with you. I can sense it.
So you actually noticed. But this immortal slaying sword originally belonged to me. 1200:00:15 8800:00:16 920. Why should I give it to you?
Your belongings, that's Azure Lotus Sword Immortal's possession. Don't tell me you're the Azure Lotus Sword Immortal. If you're Azure Lotus Sword Immortal, then I'm the Jade Emperor himself.
Alright then.
Then call out to the immortal slaying sword. If it returns to your side, we'll acknowledge you as Azure Lotus Sword Immortal. How about that?
Yeah, give it a shout.
Call it? Very well. Immortal slaying sword. Come. Old friend. Welcome home.
The Azure Lotus Sword Immortal. This looks exactly like the portrait my family secretly worships.
Frank Duncan. Is Azure Lotus Sword Immortal? Impossible. How is this possible?
Jaden Clark. What do you have to say for yourself now?
Azure Lotus Sword Immortal. I was a fool who failed to recognize your greatness. Please don't hold my ignorance against you. Have mercy on me.
Mercy? What of my Duncan clan members who died? Would their deaths mean nothing?
If that's the case, then let me perish under your immortal slaying sword. Die by my immortal slaying sword?
You're not worthy.
What? I'm not worthy? You dare say I'm unworthy?
You too never caused me suffering. Moreover, you were not involved in the Duncan clan massacre. Therefore, I shall spare your lives for now.
We thank your majesty, Azure Lotus Sword Immortal. The Harris clan shall serve you for generations.
Our gratitude, your majesty Azure Lotus Sword Immortal, the Collins family, pledges to guard your excellency for all eternity.
Be gone.
Understood. Let's go. Quickly, let's leave.
Frank Duncan. No. Your Majesty Azure Lotus Sword Immortal. I pays respects to your Majesty, Azure Lotus Sword Immortal.
Rose. Do you now regret breaking our engagement? Rose. Do you now regret breaking our engagement?
What would I have to regret?
Even at this point, you still refuse to admit it? Your mortal bond with Frank Duncan is ending. Because my wife is Rosefinch. Therefore,
Your Majesty need not worry, I know my place.
good.
Azure Lotus.
I never imagined you'd return like this.
I actually failed to detect it.
Do you remember the Duncan clan's tomb? What lies within it is the sword essence I left behind. I returned through that sword essence. All of you never saw this coming, did you? Well,
Devouring 99 parts of heaven and earth, the one blessed with spiritual essence is indeed you.
exactly. The one who has fully comprehended the immortal slaying sword intent is none other than I.
I underestimated you. Come then.
Azure Lotus. This time,
We admit defeat.
This time, I still won't kill you. For my true rival resides beyond the 9 heavens.
Azure Lotus.
How dare you address me as Azure Lotus?
Azure Lotus. She is Rosefinch.
She is not. She is not.
I loved you so much. How could you?
Should I call you Rosefinch, or Prajna, or the master of the Jie Tian Sect? Or the other 3?
What are you talking about? I don't know.
Back then, I came to defeat you. You used words to bewitch the others, and eventually killed me. Then, you absorbed their hatred for me, and transformed into Rosefinch. But you never expected. Human nature is so complex. They loved and hated me. So, that's why you're mentally disturbed. Am I right? Heavenly Tao. You actually discovered me.
You insignificant ants. I will destroy you all.
Azure Lotus. This time,
We will fight alongside you.
if this time, you still don't treat everyone equally, I will still hate you.
Fine. What about you?
We are willing to stand with Azure Lotus.
How could I miss a battle against Heavenly Tao?
Rose, you're actually the Rosefinch? This move.
You dare to use this on me again? Useless. Impossible. I am the heavenly Tao, the truth of this world. How could I die?
Where are you four sisters going?
Seems we came at a bad time.
No, you've come at the perfect moment. Inside this are 1 billion spirit stones. From now on, spend them however you please.